Hey everyone, DylanBandicoot here, and today we are going to talk about my top 10 Phoenix games. Hey, what happened to my green screen?
Well, look who it is.
Teddy? My childhood teddy bear?
That's right, while you are having fun making your silly YouTube videos, I am collecting dust. So as punishment, I'll be hijacking your videos from now on.
You can't do that, you don't have the right to do so. And what do you mean by collecting dust? You're in the middle of my limited edition collection. That's just how much I love you.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. I'll do anything for you to prove that you still matter to me.
Anything, huh? Well then in that case, I'll give you back your silly little YouTube channel if you make a video about your top 10 cutest characters in video games as an ode to my cuteness.
Is that it? And consider it done. This is for you, Teddy.
Let's begin the video then, shall we?
Hadouken splat! Yazoo! Whee!
Holy crap, it's Croc! I love Croc! Croc is a crocodile who was found and adopted by these creatures called the Gobbos. After Croc grows up, the Gobbos get kidnapped by Shrek over here.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Croc then goes on his adventure to save the creatures that raised him. The thing that I like the most about Croc though is the noises he makes. It's so cute.
Whee!
In Croc 2, the sequel that I never finished because it's not as good as Croc 1, Croc can even pilot vehicles. And even though these vehicles are the reason why I stopped playing the game, let's be honest here, Croc looks really cute in these. I mean, just look at him on that snowball. Look at him go! Next up is Monomi from Danganronpa 2.
It's Monomi!
Oh, sorry. Monomi. At the beginning of the game, Monomi actually has a different appearance and name, Usami. Her original intention was to make sure the 16 students of Danganronpa 2 would get along well and become friends in order to collect these things called hope fragments. However, things go bad really quickly when Monokuma takes over control of Jabberwock Island and forces the 16 students to participate in a killing game. Usami tries to defeat Monokuma, but sadly enough she fails, loses all of her powers because Monokuma broke her magic stick, and to top it all off, Monokuma somehow manages to change Usami's appearance and even her name in order to resemble himself a little more. Monokuma then starts calling Monomi his little sister for some reason, and he starts bullying her for the entire game, humiliating her at every possible opportunity and even resorting to violence.
His backhand is far too powerful!
To make things even worse for poor Monomi, all of the students, except for best girl Chiaki, no longer trust her anymore and they think she is in cahoots with Monokuma, even though she is clearly doing her best to prove that is not the case at all. She even has her own cute little side mode where you play as her and get rid of Monokuma's mono beasts so that the students can explore more islands each chapter of the game. Monomi is so great and so cute, she definitely deserved better. Whether he's eating as much fruit as possible, saving babies, having a party, or even kicking Solid Snake's ass,
what's this lizard thing?
Yoshi will always be the #1 dinosaur in video game history. Yoshis come in all kinds of different colors, with my personal favorite being the light blue Yoshi, whose official name according to Nintendo of Europe is Johnny. So does that mean that Johnny the light blue Yoshi is actually on number 8? Well, it doesn't matter. After all Yoshis are cute. I especially have fond memories of playing as Yoshi in Super Mario 64 DS. Let's be real here, he was the best character to play with in that game.
Johnny!
It lays eggs and throws them, right? Then it must be female.
Actually, it's a he.
Oh yeah, even though Yoshi is a boy, he poops out eggs. How is that possible?
Tell me where the eggs are coming from! What are you hiding? What's this? Is that... Moogles!
Moogles! They're everywhere! Heck, they're practically taking over the world! These cute little creatures from the Final Fantasy franchise are not only in a bunch of Final Fantasy games, but you can even find them in games like Kingdom Hearts. One moment you're taking a walk with Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean world, until all of a sudden, look! A Moogle! These guys are even infiltrating the Mario universe of all places, specifically the sports games. Look at that Moogle! He's ballin'! Even in their own Final Fantasy universes, these things are up to no good. Yippee-ki-yay, our friend is dead! Let's dance on his body! They even have their own arcade game in Final Fantasy VII. Help Mog learn how to fly by pressing A and feeding him his favorite Kupo nut. But don't overfeed him, he won't be able to fly if he's too fat! Oh my gosh, he's flying! And he found himself a mate! Oh my god, look at all the Moogles! Just look at all the baby Moogles! They're so cute! Ooh! Bye bye! Hey kid, where'd you get that costume? I want one too! I'm actually a little bit embarrassed to admit it, but my favorite Pokemon is Pikachu. Yes, I know this is a very boring pick, as Pikachu is the mascot of the series, but I can't help it. I just really love Pikachu. Pikachu are just very cute Pokemon. Although, if you wanna know who my runner-ups are for other cute Pokemon besides Pikachu, Sylveon, Charmander and Pichu definitely made it close. Pikachu is an electric type mouse Pokemon. In his cute little red cheeks, he stores electricity, so he can let it all loose with a thunderbolt or whatever in battles.
I was wondering, could you maybe try and catch Pikachu for me? Please?
Give me a break. What do I look like, a Pokemon trainer?
And if you're still not convinced that Pikachu is the cutest Pokemon, then just take a look at these profile pictures you can choose in Poképark V. Look at that face! Bruh, I'm Pikachu!
Hi!
It's Kirby! My favorite pink puffball! Kirby has always been one of my favorite characters. He looks cute on the outside, but on the inside? Oh boy, the inside. Kirby can swallow almost anything, and to top it all off, he can even copy his enemies' abilities. Sword Fighter, Cutter, Beam, Yo-Yo, Bayonetta, you name it! Kirby is probably the most powerful video game character of all time, and everyone knows it. And the nightmare fuel this guy has to fight. Oh boy, Kirby has nerves of steel. No Demon Lord / eyeball monster with a cactus stuck to his butt / communist can beat the pink puffball. In fact, Kirby is about to jump into his very first 3D platformer adventure very soon, and we even have a demo for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And based on what I've played so far, I think it's safe to say that this game is probably going to dethrone Superstar Ultra as my favorite Kirby game. I mean, have you seen Mouthful Mode in this game? Look, it's Scarby, and Coneby, and Ventby. As if Kirby couldn't get even cuter anymore.
I love you, Kirby.
The Animal Crossing games have a lot of cute characters, but my absolute favorite has gotta be Yuke, the lazy pig villager. Just look at him with his one distorted eye, so cute. My very first Animal Crossing game was Wild World for the DS, and the very first villager I met was none other than Yuke. He was walking near his house, holding a watering can, and he was so friendly. He immediately became my best friend in the Animal Crossing universe. I got Wild World for Christmas, and because Yuke's birthday is on December 30th, that also means Yuke's birthday party was my very first Animal Crossing birthday celebration. In other words, Yuke taught me what Animal Crossing is all about, and I'm so grateful to him for it. I was able to get Yuke again as a villager in both City Folk at New Horizons, and once again had a blast just hanging out with my bro. Although I'm not sure how to feel about his recent obsession with bugs. Now before we move on to the top 3, may I present Yuke in concert!
So Teddy, how are you liking the video so far?
I'll let the audience decide that.
Audience?
This is Riki. Even though he looks really cute, he's actually 40 years old, has a wife, and way too many children, and oh, he's in crippling debt. That's why Riki was chosen as this year's legendary Heropon to pay off his debt. In Xenoblade Chronicles, Riki joins the party on their quest, because he basically has no other choice. It's the only way to pay off his debt after all. Luckily though, Riki becomes fast friends with the party, especially Melia. Sure, you could argue that Riki is the useless mascot party member of the game, and he sort of is. That doesn't change the fact that he's a very likable goofball and my personal favorite Nopon in the franchise. I mean, just look at those sweet dance moves. Not only that, but in the second half of the game, Riki actually has some really good and deep moments with some of the other party members, and he kinda becomes a rock that everyone can rely on when in need of comfort. This makes Riki a much better and cuter character than what most of the internet says about him, and I just think he's neat. Who is not a cat and has a crush on Lady Ann? No, not you, you idiot! It's Morgana from Persona 5! In Palaces, Morgana is the one that taught the Phantom Thieves all the essentials they needed to know in order to become the Phantom Thieves. In the real world though, Morgana looks like this, and he looks adorable. Oh, I want a Morgana plushie to carry around in my bag so badly, but right now the plushie is Japan only. Urgh! Why must you do this to me, Atlas? In the real world, Morgana is with the player at all times, just chilling in his bag. Although it kinda bothers me when he doesn't let me go outside because, oh, apparently I am too tired to go to the movies. Have I mentioned yet that Morgana can transform in a car? Yeah, he can transform into a car. It's the coolest thing ever. He's also the king of dancing. Just look at him. Look at him go! The Crash Bandicoot franchise has a lot of cute characters that could have very easily made it in this list. For example, there's Pura, BBT, Panta Penguin, and of course, my favorite and in my opinion the cutest video game character of all time, Polar. In Crash Bandicoot 2, Crash meets Polar for the very first time in the second warp room. Of course, the first thing that you want to do when meeting such a cute creature is of course jumping on top of his head as much as possible. And look at all the extra lives we're getting! Thanks, buddy! But of course, the real highlights about Polar are super fun levels where you ride around on him. In Crash 3, Polar doesn't have a big role, sadly enough, but at least he tries to act cool by acting as a guard dog of sorts, which is unironically really cute. He's also playable in plenty of spin-off games, such as Crash Team Racing. Look at those paws! Oh, look at that cute little sneeze! I also really like Polar's Japanese design, which by the way made a cameo in Crash Boom Bang, which was developed by a Japanese company. He wears pants and stands on 2 legs, and he's still adorable! Polar, you are the GOAT of cute video game characters, and I hope that never changes.
So Teddy, are you happy with this video?
That was awesome!
Really?
Yeah, I especially liked how the bear was on number 1.
Ah, anything for you, Ted. So are we good now?
Yeah, we're good. See you later!
Bye! Man, I forgot how much I missed that bear. Well, this video certainly took a weird turn at the beginning, but everything's fine now. If you liked this video, then please consider leaving a like, leave a comment down below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and click that bell. It will really help me out a lot. Sharing is also nice. Bye everyone, and hopefully I'll see you guys again next time.
La 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 la.